Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Netchuk Arts. Today's topic, album review. Today's review, we go back, way back in the machine to the 1970s. 1973, and a classic band, most especially if you grew up in LA, and I would suspect certainly all of California, and I would suspect in the Southwest in general. This band, War, Deliver the Word, mid to tail end of War's career, at least the height of their popularity anyway, they Deliver the Word. Checking out the album cover, we get a little bit of innovation with this kind of chewed away album cover, which you can see plays a role with the album liner. The album liner, as you pull it out, gives us this inside photo of a lone figure on a beach. Flip side of the album cover, blue figure. But you know, when you drop it inside the album cover, it doesn't have the same effect this way. It pretty much just gives you this corner, and it doesn't really work artfully. And it's too bad that War didn't, at least their album cover designers, it's too bad that they didn't make it so that when you dropped in the blue side, you do get a different effect, but as art, I really don't think it works as well as if you had simply given us the blue figure on the beach in comparison to the orange figure on the beach. But hey, I wasn't on their design team, but that's how I would have played it. All right, so aesthetics of album cover design aside, speaking of aesthetics of album cover design, how about this script? I hate it when albums give us this kind of font. Who can read that, you know? Who can read that stuff? It's not about reading glasses. I can't even read that anyway. You know who else did this? Cheech and Chong put out the Wedding album, if you remember this. And it had the same kind of font, the same kind of script. Man, I can't read that. I can't read it. But small complaint, am I right? Let's get to the music. Deliver the Word opens with Overture. Their stab at, like, say, some kind of classical music, like a classical music opening, long on piano and flute, pleasant enough, decent, not a radio, the radio never picked up on it, but it's a nice little bonus when you have the LP. It takes us into the next cut, In Your Eyes. Oh, this is a throwaway piece of trash as far as I'm concerned. It doesn't hold up whatsoever over the years, and I'm not even so sure that it was very good back in 1973. Although it very much has that feeling of experimentation and free movement. But really what it ends up with is sounding like the soundtrack to a bad 1970s porno movie, where the bad movie is actually even better than the bad soundtrack. So a throwaway, in my opinion. Side one closes out with Gypsy Man. Now there was a radio hit. Everybody knows it. And a great song. I don't have to say anything about it too much because you know the cut yourself. Side two, Jumping. Another huge radio hit. The Chicano Anthem. Me and Baby Brother. How many times in East LA did you hear that song coming out of a lowrider? Me and Baby Brother, great song. I love it. Just an absolute great anthem. Deliver the Word is really a hidden gem that I found on this album. It's a song of its time. Back in those days, in the 70s, almost every Latin, black, mix group band, the California sound, the LA, Oakland, San Francisco sound, the Chicano sound, if you will, almost every band like that. Certainly, Tower of Power was making songs that sounded like Deliver the Word. Tower of Power was doing it. Malo was doing it. Most of the Chicano groups that were coming out of LA and San Diego were making these kind of ballads. Long, soulful, slightly funky with that barrio feel. Latino kind of a groove. It's not a bad thing. Some were better than others, and usually what defined the ballad being better than the others was, were your musicians good enough? Was your songwriting strong enough? And I think that comes through with War here. Deliver the Word, a great 1970s anthem. Along the lines of Suavecito. I'm trying to think of something that Tower of Power may have done. Diamonds. Diamonds in the Sun, I think, was their song. It's just got that really long vibe. And this song is an extended version. There's only like 3 songs. There's 4 songs on this side of the album. It's not a bad thing. It's a great gem. Also, speaking of long songs, Gypsy Man here, an extra bonus if you get the LP. An extra bonus is that you get it's an 11-minute version on the album. And it's not, self-indulgent nonsense. Radio sliced it down to something like 2.5 minutes in the single for radio play. But on the album, you get an extended intro and you get a beautiful extended Lee Oscar solo on the harp, which is the price of the album alone. So, heavy thumbs up. Does it stand up over the years? It drips with nostalgia. So in that way, it works for those of us who have memories of the old days. And it still holds up in delivering that feel of barrio living, barrio life. I love it. War. Deliver the Word. Grab this if you haven't got it. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget, like, subscribe. It just takes a second. Like it below. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time with another album on Netchuk Arts. Peace.